Hi, welcome to a brand new episode of Tomahawk and Stu Pitch, a podcast, a show where I, Tomahawk,
and I, Stu,
come up with very silly ideas for podcasts, and then we try to improvise a scene from each one in a very silly way. And also, as part of this special introduction, we have a special guest. It is Rico Aviles from the Rico podcast. Hi, how are you?
Hey, how's it going, man? Thanks for having me, y'all.
Glad to have you. Been trying to get you on for a minute. And by trying to get you, I mean I agreed to have you on and then kept forgetting to actually message you about setting a date. And the day that I finally do, you said, oh, I can do it tonight. And I was like, okay, cool. That was the scheduling process. Very cool.
Yeah, I'm pretty easy. I'm pretty easy to, normally I make people go through my publicist, which he was pretty upset that I didn't. But I was like, whatever. It's okay.
It's like that sometimes.
Well, I'm a big boy.
I believe in you. All right.
We should get a publicist, dude. We need one.
Do you want to be our publicist, Rico?
Fuck no.
Okay, fair enough. All right, so I'm going to kick us off with our first pitch today.
Oh, fine.
Now, it is going to be March by the time this video comes out, which we all know is the spookiest month of the year. Don't fight me on this.
Okay.
So what I think we should do is a podcast about vampires, where we're all just vampires. I think it could be fun. Stu, why don't you be the host of this show and take it away? Give us a sample.
I hate you. Hey, everybody. Welcome back to the Very True Bloodcast, where I, your host, Stu the Vampire, that's the full name, I am interviewing other vampires. Now, I've got two special vampires with me today. Go ahead and introduce yourselves.
Bleh. It's me, I'm Dracula. I'm happy to be here.
Wait, the Dracula?
'Tis I, Dracula.
Oh, okay. Apparently, we snagged Dracula, the legend himself, for this episode. It's not a special episode. It's just Dracula. And
I'm just here.
And our other guest.
My name is Manuel. I clean Mr. Dracula's castle. I clean the castle, and he make me vampire. I
did, yes. I did turn him into a vampire.
Man, well, it's very good to have you. I have two practically legends here on the podcast today. Guys, tell us. I'm really curious about the relationship that you two have. We have the owner and the caretaker of the castles. Tell me about your daily day.
So the first thing I do is I wake up right at the crack of the night. I turn into a bat, and then I fly over to Manuel, and I tell him what I want him to do that day. And then I go back to bed.
And then I clean the bat poop. Bat poop is everywhere. He poops everywhere.
I hang upside down, and then when I poop, it sometimes gets on my face, and Manuel sometimes has to wash it out of my face.
I do not wash it. I lick it.
Play.
Now, Dracula.
Yes.
Your castle is pretty antiquated for being a castle. Have you thought of installing indoor plumbing to maybe get some toilets going or anything to maybe make Manuel's eternal life a little easier?
I do not like looking at the toilet because I can see my reflection in the toilet. And I've come to the point in my life. Yes, in the water, you can see my reflection. I don't like looking at my reflection. Since I got rid of mirrors, I decided no more reflections.
I pee in the casket sometimes. I tell him it's lemon pledge.
I know that it's not lemon pledge. But I still sleep in there. I like it that way.
You guys definitely have a very specific kind of relationship. Manuel, you lick his poop, and Dracula, you sleep in his pee.
I should do, yes.
He work out.
And how long has this been an arrangement for you two?
About 7 years.
No tell time. It's been 70 years. My grandpappy had it first.
I see.
The years start coming and they do not stop coming.
We jumped the border. We just jumped the border. Dracula take us and we go, see, senor. We clean.
The border of Transylvania.
Do you get any kind of compensation for that?
I gave him eternal life. What more do you want?
I wait for green card. You can have eternal life, but no green card. I go nowhere.
Oh, so are you on a work visa then?
See?
We will leave it at C then. No need to incriminate anybody on our podcast.
Can I ask you a question, Mr.
Yes,
Host?
please.
What is your name?
Stuart the Vampire.
Were you born with the last name of a vampire?
Yes.
And you became a vampire?
Yes, and then it's actually very lucky on my part because that was my first name growing up. And then I turned into a vampire. So now I'm Stuart the Vampire, the vampire.
Ah, I see. Who turns you into a vampire?
It's very funny that you mentioned they actually made a movie series off of this guy.
That's incredible.
Yes, his name was Edward, and he went to high school with me, and he turned me into a vampire.
Oh, wow, that is incredible. It sounds very romantic.
It was.
Pro abstinence also. Were you abstinent?
I was,
Oh,
but
nice.
then
Mr. Dracula, la migra. La migra, Mr. Dracula, la migra.
I think they mean something, but I do not know what it means.
wait, you can't speak your
Immigration!
friend.
Turn into a bat. They will not deport a bat. What a great show!
They won't deport a bat. They'll just shoot it. Wait, am I a black bat or am I a brown bat in this hypothetical situation?
It doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter
If you're not
way.
white, you're getting shot.
All right, Stu, what is your first pitch of the day?
My first pitch, you kind of actually are tapping on the same vein as me for this one, except for this time I'm going to let Rico take over. Rico, you've got a podcast about cryptids, my friend, encrypted hunters.
Encrypted hunters. You're going to need to give me a little more than that. What the fuck is an encrypted hunter?
Okay, a cryptid is things like the Loch Ness Monster, Sasquatch,
Bigfoot,
stuff like that. Cryptids.
El Chupacabra.
Yeah, exactly.
Are we chasing El Chupacabra today?
Exactly. So you can play it however you want. Go for it, all you, buddy.
Hi, everybody, and welcome to the Cryptic Podcast. My name is Rico Aviles, aka El Chupacabra, and today I got two very special guests, and I'm going to allow them to introduce themselves.
Hi, it's me. I am the Chalupa Cabra. I'm a mascot for Taco Bell, and I'm just happy to be here.
That sounds delicious. Thank you for coming.
Oh, trust me, I am delicious.
Good sir, what is your name?
I am the Chupadilla, and it is very nice to be here as well. Man, I just love it here. It's so great. Thank you for
I bet. America's pretty great. Thank God they're not asking for green cards.
For real.
Yeah. Yeah, it's pretty good, you know. Us monsters, we got to stick together, you know?
Mm-hmm. I agree.
First order of the day. You ever look at a horse and wonder why the fuck God fucked you over?
Honestly, it doesn't matter to me. The people who designed me at Taco Bell didn't design genitals at all.
So you're like...
Oh, I'm a Ken doll. It's perfectly smooth.
How do you pee?
I don't.
They did the opposite for me.
What's the opposite of a Ken doll?
I have way too much genital. There's just too much there.
Just too much. It's like a floppy curtain in there. You just whop it around.
Yeah, they're dragging behind me. There's a third set of footprints in the sand behind me. It's my balls dragging on the ground.
So your nickname is Sir Dragonuts?
Actually, yes. Did we go to high school together?
I have people everywhere, you know. I have horses everywhere. I love fucking horses. I love looking at horses. They're magnificent creatures. Very, very girthy, very strong.
When you have genitals like mine, you love fucking horses too.
I only fuck Arabic Pasofino horses. That's all I fuck. I have to be honest. I have a type. None of these little white horses coming at me like
no ponies.
Shoot them.
Sorry.
No, sorry.
You must be this tall to ride.
It's gotta be brown. Gotta be brown horse.
So, how old are you guys?
12.
I don't think I feel comfortable answering that. But I am 55. I just exfoliate a lot with horse cum.
You look great, man.
I do. It's all the horse cum. It's good for you. It's good for you. And I drink a lot of water too. Ton of water. Shit ton of water.
I'm not trying to put you on the spot, but people who are like uncomfortable about revealing their age, but also like very open about their sexual proclivities, are the horses that you're engaging with, are they of age?
Who the fuck are you? The FBI? What the fuck is this? You come into my show, just ask me questions. Well, they are. They all are of age. I don't look at it in terms of age. I look at it in terms of inches, feet. Like that makes me feel better.
Your horses have feet? That's crazy.
Yours don't?
No, they have hooves.
Foot, same thing.
Look, I just love horses because, as you probably know, at least half of the meat at Taco Bell is actually horse meat. What a great show!
That's how you end up in like a hentai page or some shit. You're like, whoa, what the fuck is this?
Oh, I wish it was just hentai. I'll send y'all the link later.
I'll drop the link later. Jesus.
Richard Linklater.
Join my OnlyFans.
Only horses.
That sounds like Tinder, but like for people who want to fuck horses. Would it be like Grindr, where you have like an app where you see all the horses?
It's going to be more like Farmers Only.
It'd be like Grindr, but less toxic.
Less toxic.
All right, so Rico, do you have a pitch for us today?
Yeah, it's called HA.
Haha.
Hentai Annonymous.
Stu, it's your perfect show. Oh my God. We found the perfect guest with the perfect pitch.
For people that absolutely have an issue with watching too much hentai and like they just don't even masturbate to it. They just look at it because they're like, yeah, big titties.
That's what more do you want?
Tomahawk, you can be the host, and me and Stu will be. Yeah, I think that'll be fun.
Okay. I'm down with it.
All right, here, I'll take it away.
Okay.
Welcome to Hentai Annonymous. I'm Stuart's mom, and here is my wonderful son, Stuart, who is going to tell me what A, hentai is, and B, why he's addicted to it. And then maybe we'll get him some help. Go ahead, Stuart.
Hi, Mom.
How are you?
I kind of got the hankering for some hentai. I'm not gonna lie to you. We have that open relationship where we can just talk about anything. I'm glad we have that.
You look well fed. It looks like you're doing good.
Yep.
Have you tried the new Chalupa Cabra from Taco Bell?
Actually, I have the the Chupadilla. I like that a lot more. Okay.
So what is hentai?
Hello, I'd like to interrupt. My name is Jordan Peterson. I think I can explain this.
Is that Kermit the Frog?
I can explain this. I can explain this addiction that he has.
Please do.
Do you make your bed in the mornings?
Do I make my bed in the morning?
Do you make your bed in the mornings?
No, because I'm just going to
that's the problem right there. Right there. You're just trying to like go ahead and you have to like take life by the balls, Stuart. You have to stop watching hentai. It's not good for you. I have a bit of a cold. It's COVID season. Stuart's mom, hopefully that helps. I'm a psychologist. I'm Jordan Peterson, bitch.
Thank you, Dr. the Frog.
Stuart, make your goddamn bed.
I don't think making my bed has anything to do with the hentai.
It does, absolutely.
Why?
Because you see the need to be able to cartoonize everything. Cartoonize is a new word that I made up. It's in my book. You can read it. The 50 Steps to Getting Rid of Hentai Addiction.
It's
going to be everywhere.
Learned how to read.
That's on me. I'm sorry. I should have put more pressure on you in learning how to read. That's my bad.
It's all right. There's an audiobook.
Oh, okay.
There's no excuse. Make your bed.
All right. Okay.
Mom, I'm your mom. Stuart, please. I still don't know what hentai is after this entire episode. You haven't told me. Please explain.
I thought Jordan Peterson was going to explain.
Well, it's very easy. Hentai is just a lot of tentacles that are coming out of your bed because you didn't make it in the morning and they're angry.
I don't think I have a hentai addiction if that's what that is.
Okay, well, I think that's it for this episode. I'm going to go watch some pornographic anime. It's going to be great. Okay, bye. Wow, what a great show.
Why do you have to pretend to be my mom? I don't want to think about my mom watching hentai.
Before we jump into our last pitch, we are going to discuss what we would like to plug. Stu, would you like to go first with what you would like to plug?
Horse.
Great. Do it.
Yeah, let me just...
Okay, Rico, is there anything that you would like to plug? Thank you so much for coming on our podcast, by the way.
No, thanks for having me. He's beating his waifu pillow. I can see it from here.
His waifu pillow is a horse, so in a way he's beating a dead horse.
I actually do have a waifu pillow. I can't find the pillowcase for it. Because otherwise
so you just dry hump the pillow.
So well, no, I haven't used it in a while because
Okay.
Anyway, I don't know where the pillowcase is, so and it's just like a long pillow now.
Plug in. I mean, probably the podcast, Rico Podcast on iHeartRadio and the Dorkening. Just go ahead and give it a listen. If I could describe it, it's just BYOB. Bring your own buds, bring your own beer, whichever one you prefer, and it's just us hanging out with friends. And our sponsor, Thorn, who's been very good to us so far. It's just a supplement company that I've been taking for a while now, and they're pretty good. They have the NSF certification. They sponsor the Army. They just renewed their contract with the UFC.
Ooh.
So yeah, it's pretty cool, man. It's pretty cool. And if you go to thorn.com/u/Rico podcast, you get 20% off.
Is your podcast, can you get that on places that aren't iHeartRadio?
Yes, Spotify and iHeart are the main ones because a lot of people have flagged our stuff for stuff that they didn't like.
Gotcha.
So I'm like, that's okay. I fuck with iHeart. You know, they've been good to me.
That's
and
nice.
the Dorkening guys. So
All right. Stu, I'm going to give you a second chance. What would you like to plug today?
I would like to plug, please. I have a Twitter at it's StuWoo12 at Twitter. You can find me on there. I post memes. I'm actually going to post a tier list I did today with my buddy. It is all the Pokemon starters because they announced the new generation today. It is going to be very controversial, and I will not be taking questions. You can also find me on Twitch at twitch.tv/StuWoo_. I play D&D on there, and I play the new Horizon game, and I've got Elden Ring going now. So hopefully you guys can catch me on that one. But
Sounds exciting.
yeah, that does that for me.
Thank you so much for watching this episode of our podcast. Be sure to check out Rico's podcast. Obviously, I'd like to plug that. And please subscribe to this YouTube channel. It helps a lot. We appreciate it. And be sure to check out our Patreon. You can support us for as little as $1 a month. And if you give us $5 a month, we put out bonus content sometimes when I have the mental capacity to do it. And please leave a comment on this YouTube video. We're doing a monthly giveaway of a $10 Visa gift card. It's just going to be a random drawing. Every video that you comment on that we put out this month counts as one entry into that drawing. It'll be easier to comment on all the videos if you're subscribed and have notifications turned on.
Amazing.
Oh, and one last thing. There will be an extended audio version of this very episode the day following this coming out on YouTube. It'll be available wherever you listen to podcasts. It's not going to be quite as polished. It'll be mostly uncut. There'll be music and sound effects added, but it'll more or less be completely untouched in runtime.
You gotta love it.
We did it, guys. We got to the last pitch of the day. All right, so I'm going to do our last pitch of the day. The pitch is helicopters. It's a podcast about helicopters. Go ahead, take it away, Rico. You're the host now.
well, welcome to the helicopter podcast where we discuss helicopters and our infatuations with them. I just put my dick in the turbine engine of an F-60.
It's pretty cool.
It was amazing. It was amazing. I don't know if you gentlemen have experienced that. Got some second and third degree burns, but well worth it. The video will be live on Pornhub and on my OnlyFans.
First off, I gotta say, I would love to check out your content, but I currently have a promo going on that makes me exclusive with onlyhorses.com. So, unfortunately, I'm not going to be able to check it out, but I do encourage others to check it out.
What are you doing? I heard your mom talking earlier. You okay?
She found the body pillow that has the helicopter with all the tentacles on it, and it has been a very long conversation. Like, you know how like usually like an issue like disappears like overnight, like you have a big argument about it one day and the next day you're just fine. No, it's been weeks.
Yeah, after you kill them.
Yeah, usually, but she came back and now I gotta deal with that.
Jesus, that's tough, my man. I don't know what to tell you, but yeah, I appreciate you guys coming and talking about your weird addictions, and we'll end it with what we always say. And like, remember, if it ain't hot, it ain't worth it.
I'm going to say the thing that I always say at the end of every episode. Blur. Okay, bye.
Bye, everybody. Thanks for watching.
Tomahawk and Stu Pitch a podcast. Tomahawk and Stu Pitch a podcast.